Yeah, I haven't been live in so long. This. Here we go. That. Preview this, make sure this is working. Okay. Gotta post this. Alright. Is it working? Is everything on? Is my voice projecting? I haven't streamed in like 4 months, man. I have not streamed in 4 months, so please tell me if anything is not working. Please tell me now. The music's probably a little quiet, but just background music on. So just a little bit there. Turn this down on my end. Surprise, be sure. Hey, what's up, Sketchy? Yeah, I didn't expect it to happen, but my boy Treegland actually messaged me and said, hey, you remember when you opened those 500 medium clues for me? I have 1,000 for you to open. Turn this off. Hello. So, I'm hearing music. Yeah, it's really fucking quiet. I can hear, but that's probably way too loud now. It's just RS3 music. I'm just playing in the background because, you know, I don't want to get dicked down by copyright laws. So, yeah. Stream looks kind of rocky. You know, I give you credit. I've never heard that one before. I kind of like it. I'm probably going to use that and pretend that I made it on my own. Taking Twitch the other day to see if you still streamed. What's your schedule like these days? Hey, what's up, Custom? I actually recognize your name too. I haven't streamed in a long time. There's been a lot going on. So first of all, I want to say, first and foremost, if you are in this stream, this will be made into a video. Okay, so don't worry if you miss parts of the stream. If I'm not opening the clues fast enough for you, that is fine. Just wait for the video to come out. It'll probably be out in about a week. Depending on if I can find a sponsor for it, if it gets posted fast enough, whatever. So it'll probably be out in about a week. I am going to be stopping a lot. I am going to be talking to people a lot. I like talking to people. That is the point of the live stream, and I have not streamed in 4 months. So, yeah. if you don't like that, and that's going to bother you, that is perfectly fine. Not everybody likes live streams. You don't have to hang out in the live stream. You know, you can just wait until it turns into a video. And that's okay. You know, no ill will, whatever. It's all good. So, yeah. This new video for unlocking RuneScape. This Sunday, I think I have one going up. Just missed your face. Yeah, well, thank you, Chief. I appreciate it. Looking for the stream? Yeah. Oh. Yeah. I haven't streamed in a long time because, one, there's been a lot going on in real life, and two, I'm just not a streaming kind of dude, you know? I just don't stream a lot. So yeah. Hang on. My wife actually said she's leaving class right now, so I gotta actually tell her that I'm streaming so she doesn't just like walk in here. Okay. What's up, Drum? How's it going, man? How are you gonna go about avoiding gym debt now? Way to invest in this Twitter saga of yours. So, okay, so before I start opening these, I'll give you guys the saga of gym debt. So, my apartment has a gym, and I go there 4 times a week. I started running into this guy. He was, you know, a bit of a bigger dude, like 250-ish. I started talking to him because he was kicking ass, dude. He was pumping on the fucking elliptical. He was going for like the entire 45 minutes I was there. He was pumping on that elliptical. So at the end of my workout, I walk up to him, and I'm like, you're killing it, brother. Good job. Keep it up. You know, give him a fist bump. Just, you know, a little motivation. Keep him going. And I swear to God, this man's face lit up. He looked so happy. You know, you could tell he probably didn't get complimented on a lot. We talked for a while. Found out he was like trying to lose weight for his kids. and he had lost like 60 pounds in a couple months. I was like, dude, that's amazing. Like, honestly, keep that shit up. Good for you, blah, blah, blah. Bumped into him a few more times. He seemed like a chill dude. Our conversations never spanned outside of gym talk, right? Oh, no, I need it more this way, actually. Our conversations never really spanned out of gym talk stuff. So I didn't really think anything of it. And then apparently he talked to my wife once, and my wife told me she felt really uncomfortable when talking to him, and I was like, why? That's kind of weird. He seemed like a nice enough dude. Talked to him again, and turns out he is really, really sexist and pretty fucking racist. So I'm not going to talk to Jim Dead anymore. Yeah. You know, have one real conversation with a guy, and it was very obvious he was pretty sexist and racist. So I'm like, yeah, I don't want to talk to you anymore, brother. Yeah. Are you doing the Masters? Actually, I am not going to be doing the Masters. Normally, I would, although in one stream doing like 35 Masters would be pretty fucking ridiculous. But because the guy who's telling me to do the clues doesn't have a lot of stuff done, like he doesn't have Song of the Elves done and a couple other quests, and doesn't have all the requirements for stuff, so he told me he doesn't care, he doesn't want me to do them, he just wants me to open the clues. So yeah, what a twist ending. I was so disappointed, man. But he also kept breaking the machine. The irony in the fact that he was very sexist is that he was lifting like 25 pounds on the machine, which, you know, everybody starts somewhere, right? But at that point, just use hand weights. But like, everybody starts somewhere, and because of what he was doing, if you ever like used or know like a lot of the workout machines, like they have pulleys and stuff with cords that go over like spindles. So because he kept just going like this, because it was so fucking light, he didn't have to actually like put in any effort or do it slowly. He was basically just fucking whipping it around. He broke the machine like fucking 7 times, man. And I had to keep going to the front desk and being like, hey, guy broke it again. Hey, this guy broke it again. I don't know, man. I just... It's fine. I feel bad, but it is what it is. Alright, let me get my recording software going. I don't think I mentioned this here, so let me do this really quick. So normally when I'm doing these, I would be doing tons of master clues, but the owner of the account told me that because he doesn't have a lot of particular quests done and maybe just doesn't have the money for everything, he doesn't care if I don't do the masters, and honestly told me not to do the masters. So we're just going to be straight up opening all of these. Hopefully we can get some new collection log slots for him. Hopefully we could just get like 12 ranger boots, but I don't know. After the last time, I'm not so sure. Let's just get started. I think this guy should have got some master requirements done before. This seems like quite a waste to me, especially after how much time the meds took. Meds are actually really fucking fast to do. You can do like 25 an hour if you're a main. Master clues, believe it or not, like, they are obviously an additional bit of income, but the amount of time it takes to do the master clues, even if you have all the requirements, it's like, I don't know, on average, I'd say like 15 minutes per master, maybe 12 if you get like some really, really good steps. And then some of them can take upwards of 30 minutes. So it is just way more of a gamble. It's not like it's actually adding like an insane amount to your overall profit. Yeah. I mean, you know, I would normally do them, but hey, man, when someone comes up to you and says you want to open 1,000 medium clues, you say, hey, fuck yeah, I'm going to start opening 1,000 medium clues. So, again, to people who are just coming in now, first of all, if you're enjoying the stream or you think you're going to enjoy the stream, hit the like button. I'd really appreciate that. This is a live stream. This will be made into a video. I'm going to be taking a lot of breaks when I'm opening these just to talk to chat, hang out, talk about stories, whatever the fuck. The stream is probably going to be like between 2 and 3 hours. And, you know, if you don't like that, that's fine. The video will be a compact version of everything. You won't miss anything if you just decide to watch the video. So don't worry about it. If you don't want to watch the stream, you don't want to be in this type of environment, that is perfectly okay, and you don't have to be. The video will be live probably next week, maybe a couple weeks after that, depending on what happens. So, yeah. And then we just hit him with one of these, and then we're good to go. So I'll start cracking open. Hopefully we can get something good here. Alright, it's all going to be determined by the first casket. It's always the first casket determines the luck. There's a unique in there. It's decent. See how ridiculous your fashion scape can get by equipping items as you open caskets? I could probably do that. Hey, what's up, Scene? I'm doing okay, man. It's been... Ooh, that is actually really good. Okay, you guys want to see something really painful? Zammy Pages, 24k, and I think that's the most expensive one. These things used to be millions of gold, and now they're 20k. That, like, actually hurts me so much to see, dude. That fucking hurts. What's up, I'm the one? How's it going, man? Take your time, forget the haters as always. Oh yeah, dude. You know, this is the first time I've streamed in like 4 months. I'm just here to talk to people, hang out, and have a good time. You know, that's it. How many imps does it take for every 100 clues? Depends on what clue tier. If you're talking about eclectics, I believe it's 1 in 25 for a medium. So it's not too bad. Lots of people do clues for fun. That's true. It's still, I think it just kind of sucks though. Like, the teleports, this is worth a shitload. Narda teleports are, wow, 73 each. Great. I wonder who manipulated that price. How long did it take to get 1,000? Probably between 20... No, not 20. Probably like 35 to 40 hours. If he was doing them at optimal rates. Okay, a couple of uniques in there. Purple sweets are still insanely valuable. This is where the bulk of the money is going to come back. It's from teleports and purple sweets, which have crashed but are still 6.6k each. All right, and also let me just double check one thing before I continue here. Actually, 2 things. All right, the counter on the side, it has a couple mediums tracked, but not too many, so I'm not too worried about that. And then I have to go into my thing here. Does this have sound? If he was doing them at optimal, okay, yeah, that's fine. It's got audio. Collection log. I looked at the collection log before I started. He has 95 slots filled, so which is from the last time that I opened 500 clues on this account. Might as well use HD. Unpopular opinion, I don't think HD looks very good. And you're welcome to disagree with me. Obviously, to each their own. You're welcome to have your own opinions and everything. But I personally do not think HD looks very good. Maybe for like cinematics, right? Avid Shield, beautiful. I'm just hoping to see some uniques, dude. I won't want it. These are like 10k each, right? 7k each. Is that your ClueBot account? Yeah, I bought clues all day. You know it, baby. First, oh fuck, I'm gonna have to leave that in the video now. First pair of boots, climbing boots G, and I have to say this every time I open medium clues to the people who are new and haven't watched any medium clue openings before. Every single unique outside of elegant from mediums is all the same rate. So getting this cabbage round shield is the same rate as getting climbing boots or ranger boots or anything like that, but I still feel like pointing out the boots is fun. All right, let me see if he has the collection log thing turned on. Oh, he doesn't. I might have had some there that I didn't even know about. Bro, do you still have all the placeholders from the last time I opened things on your... You actually do. What the heck? You have all the placeholders from like 4 or 5 months ago when I opened those freaking mediums, dude. What the heck? You're nuts. No, this is an account of one of my viewers who just wanted me to open the clues, and he said, you know, I could stream it if I wanted to, so I'm streaming it. Here at HD, some areas of the game look amazing, but other areas lose the old school vibe because of the graphical changes. Plus, there's still a lot of glitches that make client unstable. Oh, I mean, I think HD does look really good. Don't get me wrong. It's just, it's not the look that I would go for with old school RuneScape. It just, old school has obviously become a lot less old school. Hey, look at that. There's a new collection log item. Pink elegant skirt. And elegant pieces are a little more rare, like I just mentioned. So that's actually really nice to pick up. Yeah, what's up, Gary? Old school has become a lot less old school in the way that the game feels. And I'm used to the graphics looking like this. It's the same reason I didn't like animation smoothing. It just felt like really gross to me. I don't hate all plugins. I use plenty of them. I don't know. I don't like the way HD looks. I didn't really like the way RuneScape looked in 2012. I preferred the more of a, you know, classic look. Not actually RuneScape Classic. Obviously, that was like fucking Minecraft level. But you know what I mean. Like, and you know, obviously, it's just a personal opinion. Like, you're allowed to like it. I'm not saying you can't, you know? I'm not the dictator of that. Hey, there's another new item. Adamant Full Helm G. Dude, it'd be so cool if we can actually finish filling up the entire log. In 1,500-ish clues would be insanely lucky as well. It's okay to be wrong. Hey, man. It's called an opinion for a reason. No, everybody has one. 200k clue just because these teleports are worth just a disgusting amount. I love that. I mean, like, you gotta remember, I've been playing old school since, like, basically since, like, the release of the game. So, you know, I've seen all the things come and go. I've seen the fads. I've seen the trends. I feel like HD is just another one of those, like, trends. It's nice that they actually put it in and didn't, like, screw that guy over like they were originally gonna do. But I don't see that many people actually using it long term. I really don't. Another new item, Adamant Plate Body H3. We're getting these a lot faster than I expected to. I mean, I've only opened 34 clues and we've had 3 new items already. I think it took me 2.3 to 2.5k to finish my medium log. I finished it on my main in like 1.7. I got very lucky on my main. But I mean, it doesn't really matter because, you know, oh my god. Gold Elegant Blouse now, just a couple of clues later. Wait, it doesn't really matter to me because, like, I will do clues anyway. I'm sure you feel the same way, Drum. Like, it doesn't matter if you finish the log. You'll keep doing clues, you know? Oh yeah, the work, when you consider that that work was all done by that, as far as I'm aware, just by that one guy, right? Like, that's insane. The fact that one person can do all that, that's crazy, and I have mad respect for that. But yeah, it just doesn't look that good to me, so I don't really care for it. It's kind of funny though, because like everyone was like, oh, it's gonna be so good, I can't wait for OS HD, and then it comes out and almost no one's even really using it. Anything of value yet? Nothing too crazy, but there is a Crier hat, another new unique for the log. I feel really bad so far because I know that I got very lucky last time I opened clues for Trageland, and I got 3 Rangers and 500, which is really good. It's only 1 over the rate, but it's still really, really good. And I know he probably doesn't give a single fuck about collection log slots. But, you know. I get frame issues while streaming because I'm poor as fuck, so I don't use it streaming. Well, I mean, you have to consider, too, that it is, again, it was made by one guy. So it's not going to be perfect. It's going to have a lot of issues. And then anytime something new comes out, he will have to go in and make all of that stuff HD as well, I would imagine, right? Because there's probably a lot of new, like, assets and stuff that he would have to change and manipulate. Not entirely, I'm not a fucking coder. I don't know how that shit would work, but I imagine he's dealing with fucking insane spaghetti code. So, yeah. Group Ironman passing feels good, man. I know, dude. Look, I get it, and I get why people voted no out of anger, out of spite. I understand that. But, man, that's stupid. Alright? I'm so happy it passed just because of content, man. I am so excited. So to those of you guys who maybe don't follow me on Twitter or maybe haven't caught every single video, Guides for Us All and I plan on doing a duo group Iron Man series. And there is purple elegant legs as well. Man, so much elegant. Thoughts on Dead Man? I had fun playing it. I think it's an inherently flawed game mode, but I had fun playing it. But yeah, so we're gonna be doing a group, like a duo group account or team. I don't fucking know. Whatever you want to call it, right? And I'm hoping that we can be like the first one of some pretty crazy PVM achievements. We might do some like collaborative collection log stuff. We're not really sure exactly what direction we're gonna go yet, but it'll be nice. It's at least a few extra, like the ability to post at least a few extra videos, get a couple of fun concepts out there, and I think that's the main reason I'm excited for it, because again, I've played and made videos on this since the game came out. After 7 years, man, there's only so much content you can make, you know? You will just run out of stuff eventually. Love the beard, by the way. Thank you. I just keep forgetting to shave. My wife says it's alright, so I don't mind. All these uniques are worth like nothing because everybody does mediums and stuff for masters now. Rangers on 856 caskets left. Dude, I'm gonna feel really bad if we don't get at least 2 pairs of Rangers out of this. Like, I'll just feel terrible. How old are you? I'm 75 years old. Twitch announced TwitchCon 2022 already? Wait, really? I mean, I guess it makes sense. They're trying to, you know, get the sales going ahead of time. Look at that freaking wolf mask. That thing's sick, dude. But we've already opened like 100 and got nothing particularly important. How long have you been with your wife? I've been married for 3 years as of last month. And we were together for 5.5 years before that. What's the rarest drop you've gotten from a clue? I got on my original Iron Man that I may or may not be working on bringing back. I got a Ranger's tunic and a 3rd age robe top in one clue, and that was an elite, I think, from Cam the Camel. And the like single rarest item I ever got was a 3rd age cloak when I was doing that hard clue series. Apparently, it's worth a lot more now than it was when I opened it, which is bleh, but whatever. Bro, this is bad. There's nothing here. There's nothing. I'm getting the streak of nothing, man. They finished the medium collection log? I have on my main, yeah. Drop the full 10k at once or installment? What? 10k for what? So lost. What are we talking about? What? Did I miss something in the chat, or are you talking about something specific here? I'm sorry. My wife and I married in August 2018 too. Hey man, congratulations. Stay hydrated, etc., etc. Insane how time flies. Remember you saving for the wedding? Oh yeah. If that's what you're referencing for the 10k, yeah. Yeah, that was a while ago. I am currently saving up for a house, actually. You know, fingers crossed. The market's fucking crazy right now. I know. Prepare for boomer speak. I'm very excited. I'm very hopeful. My wife just started going back to school after we got all the whole lawsuit thing figured out with her ex-workplace, and he's going back to school now and trying to get her degree in nursing. She's in class right now, actually. She just started her clinicals. So, I'm so proud of her, man. I'm so proud of her. Getting married next October. Rip 25k. Ouch. Yeah, I spent about 10,000 on my wedding. And no, I didn't do installment plans. I paid all out of pocket. I am very frugal with my money. I only spend it on really big things, like my wedding, house, whatever, you know. Unforgettable day, though. It was perfect. It was a very small wedding. We only invited about 50 people. The venue was really nice, though. Everything went really well. Crazy to me how similar we are. Pretty generic, dude. Not like, not a crazy abnormal guy outside of my work, you know. How did you manage to stay sexually attracted to the same woman for such a long time? I don't know. I don't think that's that weird, bro. 50 is a lot of people. If you think 50 is a lot of people, you have never been to a wedding. 50 is... Sorry, that was me and my mic if you hear my computer there. 50 is, like, extremely small for a wedding. So... Other than RuneScape streaming, what other work do you do? I mean, this is my work. Not streaming, but making videos and stuff. It's been my job for like 3 or 4 years now. When you love someone truly, you'll know. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, like, not everybody wants to or is, like, you know, built to get into that, like, long-term committed relationship. And that's fine, as long as whoever you're having your flings with also understands that and you don't end up having some crazy impasse. I have no judgment to people who don't want to get married, don't want to have kids, don't want to have that type of serious relationship. Like... That's fine. You know, I knew that's what I wanted. I wanted to have, you know, I wanted to have a wife. I want to have kids. That's all part of my plan. So that doesn't I don't know. It doesn't scare me. Some other people get scared by stuff like that. But, you know, everybody's different. Just do whatever makes you happy as long as you're keeping yourself happy and not hurting yourself or others. It's your life, bro. Live it. How do you make enough just from your content? Lamau, you only have 85k subs. One, bro, that is like the most passive-aggressive statement ever. Holy shit. Two, not everybody needs to spend thousands of dollars on everything to get through life, brother. Gotta find someone attracted to you before you get married. You know, there's a lid for every pot, man. Wife and I are celebrating 10 years in a couple of months. Doesn't seem that long. Nice, man. Congratulations. That's awesome, dude. I'd probably adopt a kid if I ever found the right person. My wife and I are talking about adoption. We're not really sure what route we want to take yet. I mean, adoption is also still crazy expensive. Yo, thanks for the buck, John. Adoption is also still crazy fucking expensive, man. I don't care. Hit me with the I'm 75 years old. You can't even answer questions. Bro, you're in a RuneScape stream asking for personal information and you're wondering why people aren't giving you great answers. It's very obvious that you're just trying to, like, fucking be a dick and recover someone's account, so... yeah. Want to marry me? Sorry, I'm taken, brother. Considering getting into it, want to know what numbers to get into? Ah, I forgot how loud that alert is. I don't know, man. I mean, hey, there we go. Gold elegant legs, beautiful. There's another slot for the collection log. It really depends on where you live, dude. I live in a very low cost of living area, so for me, I don't need more than, you know, 40,000 a year to sustain incredibly comfortably. At least with, like, you know, live within your means, right? If I lived in California, obviously I wouldn't be able to do what I do. But, you know, I live in the suburbs. I don't live in the middle of a city. I don't own a high-rise apartment. Like, the biggest thing is just, like, don't get into making content to make it your job. That is the biggest flaw I see so many people doing now, especially through, like, you know, through COVID. I'm probably gonna get demonetized for saying COVID, but through, you know, COVID and everything. Yo, fucking huge congrats, Stream Rider. Through COVID and everything, you don't need to do something to make money from it. You can do something because it's fun, and that's the only reason to ever get into it. I've been making YouTube videos for like 10 years, and I didn't start making money from it until like 6 years ago, and even then I was making like nothing. When I first started doing this as my job, I was still working. I was doing landscaping stuff with my dad. I was doing tree cutting work. I still worked 30 hours a week at a restaurant. Yeah, like it all depends. I mean, like, when I first started making money from this, I was working 30 hours a week in a restaurant, and I was a full-time student in college. So it was a hobby for me. I wasn't intending to make money from it. And then, you know, after I figured out that my major sucked dick and I didn't want to finish it because I didn't want to blow a bunch of money for something I wasn't actually going to invest any time into, like for a useless degree, I just decided, you know what, I'll give this a shot. If it doesn't work, I'll go back to the drawing board. So, yeah. Just saying. It's to each their own. I get that was a bit ranty, but to each their own, you know? If you are able to live comfortably within your means and do something you enjoy, that's great. Some people would prefer to make way more money. Some people don't mind. So, like, for me, I could have gotten a job in my field if I finished my degree, making a good amount of money every year, but I just wasn't happy doing it. And to me, I cared a lot more about being happy than I did about making a crazy amount of money. So I'd rather stress about money than stress about my job every single day. Ironically, I do still stress about my job every single day, but it's a different kind of stress. So, yeah, I don't know, man. Mister, I've said this like 20 times, man. If you don't want to be in here, you can wait for the video, brother. 30k a year and north of the UK is more than enough. Yeah, it depends where you live. It really does, man. And if you live in a... Hey, thanks for the buck, Jeff. If you live in a high cost of living area, don't fucking try to sustain yourself if you can't afford it, you know? It's just that simple. Like, I don't splurge. I don't spend a bunch of money on, you know, new, I don't know, Apple Watches as they come out, or like new laptops. You know, I buy stuff as I need it. I don't buy lobster dinner every day of the week, you know. Have a good guide for doing mediums. If you go into the gear Discord, I don't know why that's so delayed. If you go into the gear Discord, there is a section for clue scrolls in there, man. Yeah, man. If I lived like in London, yeah, I would not be able to afford to sustain myself off of the amount of money that I make, dude. If I lived in a lot of places, even in the United States, I wouldn't be able to afford to sustain off the money that I make. That second gold elegant legs, yep. And there's the Piscarilius banner, dude. I'm almost 200 clues in, and all I've had are those climbing boots. G, I feel kind of bad. How do you get mediums? You can get them from Eclectic Implings is the best way to do it if you're spending money. Bring my fan on. If you're spending money, the best way to do it is just Eclectics. It's technically profit. How much did you spend on Implings for this? 90 mil was the figure that I was told. They'd come to Brazil, you'll be really rich here. Yeah, but that'd be a huge culture shock, bro. I don't think I'd fit in very well there. I'm pretty happy with where I live, honestly, right now. Not doing the Masters. I was told to not do the Masters. Yo, I'm the one with a $10 donation. Thank you so much, man. You have to... I keep pausing my freaking recording. I don't even have that open. Let me see. I have not signed in to Streamlabs in so long. Hang on. I'm sorry. I'm not even logged in. Get there eventually. I'm sorry. Oh, he didn't leave a note. Okay. I don't feel as bad for taking him then. Rangers on 690. That armor cross was on donation. Yeah, I have it set because when I used to stream all the time, if you regularly watch live streams, you'll know that this is just a pretty normal thing. Dude, people love to freak the fuck out of the streamer. And, you know, nowadays there's like Twitch things where it's like, donate 500 bits and it plays this loud ass soundbite. Back in the day, you would just have it set to like, when you hit this donation amount, it's really loud. So I had it set to, that just looks really freaking weird. I had it set so that people could literally just destroy my eardrums when I was doing things like solo raids or like risky content in the wilderness or something. My god, I'm so sorry. I'm not getting anything, dude. Some people like living in urban environments, Daniel. Like, I lived in the country for a few years before I moved back up to the suburbs, and some people like it out there. I hated it. It's just, it wasn't for me. I didn't enjoy it. But some people really like it. You know, everybody's got, again, just like I said before, everybody's got different tastes and perspectives and opinions on shit, you know? So, like, each their own. What's up, Kane? How's it going, man? Just want to leave a tip? Hey, man, I really appreciate it. You don't have to, but I really appreciate it. This has been... Okay, there you go. There's another Adamant Shield H4 for the collection. Like I was going to say, this has been an insanely uneventful opening in terms of most stuff so far. Yo, and Jeffrey coming in with a 10 as well. Thank you. That's a really freaking cute little chibi dog thing, man. Dog thing? Jesus, my brain not functioning properly. Thank you so much, Jeff. Moving from a city, 1 mil plus people to a small town, 20-30K in the next few weeks. Can't wait. Nice, man. Going for Masters too? Nope. The account that I'm playing does not have a lot of the Master requirements, so I was told to just not do them. This is a viewer's account. He told me he just wanted me to open the clues. That's it. I don't know why that is so delayed to pop up there. Rangers and 78 caskets. Oh my god, I better at least get one. This is ridiculous, dude. We do with all the adding green dehyde, dumping GE or high alkadol. Usually you just dump it, but you can high alk it. If you're smart, I've told you this a million times. If you're smart, just leave offers in for like well below the alk value for things from clue scrolls, and you will get them all the time, and you can just easily profit alk that. Just passive profit, man. You can do 20 to 30, well 20 to 25 mediums an hour, Roman. It really depends on the account and the gear and what you have access to. It's a little bit faster if you are max, because Maxscape has like 8 trillion teleports in it, and how committed you are to carrying the tabs and stuff around. Personally, I do like around 22 per hour when I'm doing them. 17 purple sweets, man. Just join, get the luck. I hope so, dude. This is really bad so far. I mean, it's still gonna be profit because of the teleports and stuff, but is it though? 10 per hour on mobile. Oh yeah, mobile would be super slow. Oh my god, please. Please put something good in there, bro. Oh my. I'm gonna feel really guilty, man. I'm gonna feel really guilty. Played for 16 years, never got a 99. Yeah, RuneScape's just that kind of game. It's the kind of game where you can play for hundreds of hours and get absolutely nothing done. That's just how it goes. Bro, please. I'm actually begging. If this was my account, I would not even feel bad. But it's not. So I feel really bad not getting anything, man. I feel so bad. Never wanted to grind, more fun to play. Yeah, I mean, that's just how, that's the thing about MMOs, man. You can, and especially RuneScape, you can play it however you want. Love your energy, bro. I catch most of your vids while I'm working, makes my day go a little better. Hey, thank you, Colby. I'm happy to help, man. Really, I'm glad I can do that for you. I always love hearing stuff like that. I feel so bad right now. Where did Low Soul Gamers come from? Partially a take on my name, but also when I was younger, I struggled with some stuff, and gaming helped me get through that. I made a lot of friends and stuff through gaming communities, so. Finally, something interesting. Over 250 clues deep, and we finally get something interesting. Spiked manacles, which are a little bit less than 500k now, but I mean, hey man, at least it's money. Loot on ground, I picked them up. Oh my god. Just maybe show the collection like the count. I will when I'm done opening everything. Can I guess your age? You can, but I won't tell you if you're right or not. You guys gotta understand the delayed gratification of checking the log at the end. Alright? It's nice. It's satisfying. Just like saving up the clues. You know, you get a little bit of that dopamine when you open one clue casket when you finish it, right? Save up 10. Save up 20. Just, the best way to do it is like what I did, and this is a great way to start doing it, is when I was going from 98 to 99 Slayer, I would save all my Brimstone keys and all my clues. That was, big dopamine, especially if you're doing it on iron. Look like you're 18, but 32 at the same time. You know what? The older I get and the more I hear that, the more I take that as a compliment. So, I'm kind of okay with that now. Can you say if the right age has been called out, not the exact number? Nope. Do not doubt how terrible the RuneScape recovery system is. It is so easy for someone to get into your account with the most basic information, man. Yeah, when I was young, I hated being, hey, look at that. There's another pair of spiked manacles in the next inventory. All right. Things are shaping up a little bit. Like, when I was like 16, 17, and people were like, oh my god, you look so young. I hated hearing that. I hated hearing that. But now that I'm getting older, I'm like, okay. You know, let me coast into like 40, and then I'll still look like 20. That'd be great. But a lot of guys actually kind of do that. Like, as guys get older, sometimes you just, you know, I don't know, what's the saying? You age gracefully, right? Like, you just don't really look like you're aging that much. I swear you must be from Wisconsin. Because I like talking to people? What the hell does that have to do with being from Wisconsin, bro? god. How dare you talk to people in your live stream where you supposed to talk to people in a live stream? Yeah, if you have facial hair frontation, people generally think you're a little older. I don't know why. If I'm clean shaven, I do not look a day over 18. Do a 100 casket speed run, please. Maybe towards the end. Adamant full helm trimmed. There's another thing for the log. At least we're getting a lot of log slots, right? That's something. Seem very Midwestern. How does someone seem very Midwestern? I'm kind of curious. I want to hear the traits. Better than are you okay? I get that sometimes. Oh, dude, I have the male version of resting bitch face, so I get it. I get that a lot. When I was younger, people used to always ask that. Now, eventually, I just... Yeah. I understand caskets luck. It never seems to do with one or whatever. You can spawn 400k caskets in the coding. Yeah, private servers, you can do anything. Another collection log. This collection log is going to be full by the end of this, I swear. How many rangers are expecting from here on? Well, I was hoping to get 3. 3 is like about on rate for 1,000 caskets. Technically, it's closer to 4, but I'd be happy with at least 2, man. Just like I know that he made all his money back. You know what I mean? Your accent's pretty close to Midwest, coming from a Midwesterner. See, it's always weird when someone tells me I have an accent because, like, I don't think I have an accent, but obviously, I only talk to people that live around me, so yeah. So to me, it's not really an accent. But I mean, I guess if you're like not from the States, there's another piece of elegant pink elegant lights. We actually are gonna finish the whole collection. Like, oh my god. Yeah, if you don't live in the States though, obviously I sound like an American, but I don't know. 642 mediums with no Bandos cloak. If it makes you feel any better, it took me 900 mediums to get rangers on my iron. You have the Dabe accent. Yes, thank God. I feel so much better about this opening now. So much better about it. There is the first pair of ranger boots. Hopefully the first pair. Hopefully not the only pair. Hopefully this is just the first pair on medium clue scroll number 828. 32 million gold in the bank. Feels good. About time, man. It's about time. Trig just with a smiley face in the chat. Dude, Trig, I'm sorry. I had you on the edge of your seat. I felt so bad. I wasn't getting anything, man. I wasn't getting anything. Just be glad you're not from Georgia. My accent gets made fun of all the time. I kind of like Southern accents, honestly. I genuinely think they sound kind of nice. Like, I guess it kind of depends on the person, right? But I just bought mine. I feel like these used to be more, but I guess the economy is kind of all over the place. I haven't really paid attention to it in a while because I've been back to playing my Iron Man a decent bit. No back-to-back Rangers. My never lucky. Someone like me that's 120 combat, hates questing, and has only just started doing clue scroll, should I dump a couple 100 mil on imps? I would just start with spend like 10 mil, man. Although I would say the more you play the game, the more you will actually end up liking doing things like questing and skilling, and use clue scrolls as a way to kind of, I guess, like ungatekeep yourself from that content. That's how I started doing it. When I first started playing back in 2013, whenever the fuck Old School came out, I made all my money by killing cave horrors for black masks. And now this is pre-GE, pre-Runelight, pre all these fucking helpers and all this bullshit, right? I would sit down there with my 1250 total having ass, my steel glove having ass, and I killed cave horrors. That's all I did. I killed cave horrors, and yeah, I did the hard clues, and that's how I motivated myself to train my account. And then elite clues came out, and I used that to motivate myself to train my account a little bit more. 1 second. Take My wife is texting me. Yeah, like there's a couple things, like especially with the song tracks, or the music tracks that are, you need to play those for clue steps. Like the worst one for mediums I think is rat catchers. You have to do rat catchers, which is a pretty shit quest. For hards I think you have to do Morning's End Part 2. But just use that as a way to motivate yourself. Like just do the clues until you get that step and then say, okay, I'm gonna go do this. Yeah, that's how I did it, and honestly it's a really good way to try and progress your account, and eventually you'll get to things like, oh, you know what, now I have all the prerequisites for Song of the Elves, might as well just do Song of the Elves now, and then you unlock all this other content. And yeah, there's I don't know, that's personally how I would play if I was playing super casually again. Haunted Mine was a stupid quest. Haunted Mine is kind of stupid. But I mean, no quest is really that bad anymore because of Quest Helper. Like, the plugin is just so busted, and it makes everything just absolutely brain dead. I mean, even if you think about it, like, okay, I have to spend an hour doing this horrible quest. Meh. Next video with Guides for Us All. We have 2 pre-recorded for his channel whenever he gets around to editing them. We recorded those like a month ago. He's just been really burnt. And then Group Iron we're going to be doing together, which I'm very excited for. Do request without Quest Helper AMA? I did too, but I mean, I've also done every quest on 3 accounts now, so I feel you. Maybe 4 accounts, actually? I don't even know anymore, dude. Let's see. Okay, I have 3 maxed accounts, and I did every quest at the time of maxing on all 3 of those accounts. And then unlocking RuneScape has a lot of fucking quests on too. It says like Song of the Elves and everything. Understand why that man is burnt out? Yeah, we've been talking a lot. I mean, I consider Guys vs. All to be a pretty good friend. We talk about a lot of stuff outside of the game too. You just watch a YouTube vid and copy what they do. So the Quest Helper plugin, it makes so you don't have to tilt your head to the right to watch the video. If that sounds like you've never used it, I promise it is so much easier than that. It literally highlights where to go. It gives you an arrow. It tells you where to run. It tells you what chat options to click. It highlights items for you to click and use on people. It is very nice. I mean, I would argue it's kind of overpowered, but I mean, any rangers yet? Yeah, we're about to get one on this next casket right here. But damn. All right, that was my one cool guy attempt of the stream. What is a YouTube video though? Again, I promise you, if you have this much of a hard on for YouTube videos, you have never used that plugin. I swear to you, it is so fucking OP. I'm just saying, man. It is really busted. Got those Ranger plate legs. Ranger tights are actually a thing now, I think, from elites. This quest is Elemental Workshop. Changed my mind. I actually like a lot of the quests in the game, to be honest. I mean, I don't like doing a lot of them, but I like the lore behind them and everything, which is kind of the point. You know, I mean, like, that is sort of the objective of questing, isn't it? Is to give you a bunch of lore. Third Age, that'd be insanely impressive because you can't actually get Third Age from mediums, so that'd be sick. there's just Third Age in there. 2 purple elegant now. Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of first of all, a lot of gnomish firelighters. I just want that item deleted out of the game. I don't know why, I just hate it. Oh yeah, the lore in Old School is actually really fucking good. Although I have to admit, I was doing Kingdom Divided on my Iron because I quit long before that quest came into the game, on that account anyway. And there's a couple of lines in that quest that are just really awkward out of context. Like the head guard lady is like, "Hey, there we go, white headband. There's another item for the log." You know, like if you've done the quest, you know, like the head guard lady that you keep talking to, head of the army, whatever the fuck she is, right? So she said something along the lines of like, she's trying to convince you to come with her, and she just said like, "I just want you to come." And I just saw that, and I fucking lost it, dude. I just laughed so fucking hard for like 5 straight minutes. And I know that's like 3rd grade level humor. I know it was like 6 in the morning and I was just laughing my fucking ass off at that chat line. And I don't know why it was so fucking funny to me, man. Is lore benefits of questing? You unlock a lot of areas and bosses and stuff, man. I don't know, dude. That shit was just fucking funny. Did you take her up on that offer? You know it, baby. I'll have that humor time in the grave. I will too, dude. I'm so fucking childish. I'm so childish, but you know what? It's just funny. Another piece of elegant. 3 different bows and 1 clue. Beautiful. Those purple sweets. That's big money. Coming up on 1,000 mediums soon. Not doing masters. It is not my account, and the owner said he is missing like a lot of the requirements for masters, so I'd be dropping most of them anyway. All right, I will just spam click open. Hang on, let's just. All right. Since we're not worried about masters, right? I'm just gonna spam click open like 10, and we'll see if we get anything cool. All right, is there anything cool in there? Absolutely not. Absolutely nothing good in there whatsoever. It's all garbage. It's all garbage. That I was really hoping to see ranger boots on the ground there, man. Just get to be childish when you're 27. Hey, man, you know what? If I can, like, I don't know how to say this without sounding like an idiot, but like, if it makes you happy, do it, right? Even if it's stupid, even if it, like, you know, it's okay to be immature sometimes. There's nothing wrong with that. You don't have to be serious 100% of the time, you know? I take myself way too seriously a lot of the time, man. Close your eyes and spam click for luck. I can't, dude. I just spam click those 10 and that honestly hurt my soul to do. I don't think I could do it again. I really don't. How do you get clue scrolls and how do you complete them without spending an hour per clue? The speed of completing clue scrolls really just comes down to experience. The more you do them, the faster you'll get at doing them. And also the stages of your account. Like, if you're an absolutely fresh account, it's going to take you a lot longer to get to certain areas because you'll be missing a lot of teleports and stuff. You can get clue scrolls from pretty much anything nowadays. You can get them from skilling, you can get them from bosses, you can get them from implings, which is how a lot of people do them because you can buy implings, which makes clue scrolls technically viable. See you later, Serpent. Have a great day, man. Really like your old Lonely RS vids. Those are so cringe, man. I mean, thank you. I appreciate that. But, like, that was, like, I think I was making those back when I was, like, in college, and I wasn't doing, like, YouTube full-time. I was still working a lot, so they were... The entity that is... Hey, there's another pair of boots. Climbing boots, G, the crappy ones. The entity that is, like, content creation in the RuneScape space has evolved so fucking much. It's insane. If you look at videos from when old school first came out, like PK videos, like old Bodhi videos, right? He's just sitting there smacking people with a dragon scimitar, and he's like, well, DDS, Rambo, woo! Like, awesome. I love Bodhi, don't get me wrong. I used to watch those videos every fucking day, because back then they were fucking amazing, right? But nowadays, if you watch a PK video, and it's just a PK commentary that killed 2 people and teleport out from a bunch of fights, you're like, wow, that video was ass. Like, the way that the content has evolved. I mean, take a look at Soup's Gillinor games, man. Like, the production quality on that is just outrageous. Or like Guns Chili, right? His editing, outrageous, man. It's just insane the level that content has evolved to. Like, you used to record every Slayer task, every little drop, every big drop. Yeah, it's nuts, man. It's nuts. The standard has just been constantly rising to the point where it's like, I don't know how much higher it can go from here, dude. Trying to compete with GG has got to be difficult. I don't try to compete with it. That's the thing. You know, I make my content that's progress oriented. It's focused on getting the drops and the grinds behind the drops. Soup's video is focused on more of like very short. The in-game footage for Soup's videos is actually incredibly short, but his focus is all on the outside editing perspective. Like, the challenge that they do is like 45 minutes maybe, right? But then the editing, he probably puts like 30 hours of editing at least into every single video. So yeah, it's different, you know, different strokes for different folks. I personally think his videos are great, but I also like watching videos more like, you know, mine or Shelby's, like Guys for Saul's videos. Hey, green headband, another slot for the collection log, beautiful. Yeah, I like watching, you know, Guys for Saul's videos too, where it's more so just like, bam, here's what I'm doing, and then here's me going for the drop, that kind of stuff too. It's like not super over edited either. Yeah, I watched Drum. He was just in here earlier. What's your thoughts on Limport's Extreme One Chunk? I actually didn't watch that. I do think that some things are a bit too much, in my opinion. I think, like, this might sound weird, and I'm not intending for this to sound mean, because it's not my intention at all. But I think, like, if you try to do too much in one singular video, it makes me less interested to watch it. Because, like, okay, let's say I'm going for a Bandos hill, right? You know I'm going to be killing Bandos. Even if it's 1,500 kills at Bandos, which is 3 times the drop rate for the hilt, you know that the content is going to be, hey, here's another drop, hey, here's this different drop, hey, here's this fun little thing that happened. But if I was just going for, you know, I'm pretty sure he's the one who got like 99 attack and strength on men, right? I don't, hey, there's another piece of elegant, the gold elegant skirt. Dude, this log is going to be full. I just don't know how you make that interesting. I don't know. I mean, like Verif's new one, his core end one, I think is pretty good because he has like a wide variety of stuff he can do within his chunk that makes it so he can bounce between different pieces of content. It makes it a lot more interesting. Or like how Settled did Swampletics, which, by the way, bro, Settled, come on, baby, where's the finale? Let's see it. But yeah, like that kind of stuff to me is just like, Settle makes it insanely interesting, right? And despite what he's doing being an insanely grindy thing, like his temple trekking grind, for example, you compare that to like the, you know, the Extreme One Chunk thing, it can probably also be made extremely interesting, but there's less little variation in what's going on, where to me as a viewer, I don't personally care as much. I don't know. I don't want to say like his content's bad, because it's not. It's just not what I'm personally interested in. How come I'm not using HD? Because I do not like it. It is that simple. I just don't like it. Centers the storytelling manner for Settled? Yeah, definitely. Settled is an insane storyteller. Like, I just feel like, you can set the bar of your goal too high to the point where, like, I don't want to watch, like, let's say, like a 45-minute video where I know that the end goal is going to be 99 defense, and all the internal stuff is like, hey, I got another defense level. Hey, I got another defense level kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like, again, not trying to be mean. It's an insane accomplishment. I have had so many of these things. It's an insane accomplishment. And I also totally just realized we passed 1,000 mediums, and I did not even record it. So, hey, we passed 1,000 mediums. Awesome. Probably should have recorded that. But yeah, I mean, like, there's a way you can do those types of grinds where it's like, hey, what's up, Ronium? Where it's like a storytelling kind of fashion, you know, like, again, like the way Settled does it, where he makes his haunted mine quest grind, if you guys remember that video from a long time ago, where he had to keep going back in and keep trying over and over, he made it in a way and produced it in a way where it was like you wanted to see what happened next. You were excited to see what happened next because you didn't know when he was going to succeed, right? But then you compare that to like, here's what my end goal is. I did it. I don't know. I think storytelling in that type of account is everything. When you're talking about like a progression series, like the way I make my videos, I don't try and tell a story because I just set goals, I go for the goals, and there's fun stuff that happens along the way, whatever. But I don't, like, the story of my account is I'm just getting shit, right? I'm not trying to be the first UIM in Mortania to solo, or not solo, but to do TOB, right? Like, it's, I don't know, I feel like it's just two different type of audiences that we're aiming for. Like, people who watch his videos would have no interest in my videos because mine aren't a story. They're just what I'm trying to do, you know? It's just progression versus, I don't know, that's why Settle took off so much, you know, because it wasn't just progression. He was telling an awesome story, and it made people who don't even play RuneScape interested. All right, we are halfway done with these caskets. So far, just one pair of Rangers. Hopefully, we can at least get a second pair, or I will feel terrible. I'm scared of trying YouTube, even though I have fun streaming it. Seems like it takes a lot of work and a lot of insight I don't have. Nah, dude. If you're doing it, do it for fun. That's it. Same thing I said earlier. If you are making content on any game for any reason, make sure you're doing it for fun before you ever try and turn it into a job. Like, don't try to turn it into a job. Let it turn itself into a job. You know? Dude, did my music pause again? No, it's just quiet. Like, this, it's basically what I did is like, you know, I still don't make crazy amount of money doing this, but I don't expect to. You know, I'm living within my means, and I'm very happy that I get to do something that overall, despite some incredibly horrible dry streaks sometimes, I thoroughly enjoy doing. Like, that's just how it is, man. I mean, Corinne, yeah, I'm not trying to tell a story, dude. I was just doing clue scrolls. That's it. Not everything has to be a story, dude. Like, if I'm doing an agility course, I'm not just gonna, you know, live commentate every single lap of the agility course. Sometimes agility is just agility, and sometimes opening clues, just opening clues, man. I do it because it's fun. And granted, I really hated hard clues by the end of that series, because I think I did like 2,500 hard clues or something. Really hated hard clues by the end of that series. Coming up on lap number 397. Bet you guys can't guess what's next. Oh, fooled ya. Lap 399. I skipped one in there just to keep you on your toes. Like, yeah, I mean, you know, narrating agility is more or less just narrating a very slow, boring NASCAR race, right? Like, I don't see how that's interesting. I mean, I don't even think NASCAR is interesting when it's fast. But that's just me. Thought about playing UIM. Thought about it? Yes. Will I ever do it? Not anytime soon. Please, man. Just, it's like there's so many stretches of just nothing happening in here. I hate it. Please, dude. Hurts me. You can do about 20 to 25 an hour, Ollie. It really depends on how much you're focusing. You're in an AK clue? Yeah, some of them are worth a lot because you get teleports, and then you get like charged dragonstone jewelries and lobsters, and then it's worth 5k. So, you know. Not that I have a semi-late game iron, so I feel like it'd be very incomplete. I don't know, man. I mean, I'm restarting a series on my maxed iron. Just because I'm enjoying going for collection log slots and completionist things, man. because that's how I want to play the game. I think that's interesting. I think people like seeing collection log content. And I mean, let's be honest, the era of snowflake accounts is kind of over. I mean, like, Settled is the snowflake account. I mean, you can try and convince me I'm wrong, but bro, I mean, his series is fucking monumental. Like, no one's ever gonna fucking top that. I mean, like, trying to make something that's ever gonna one-up that is not what I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to tell a story that's gonna one-up Settled. I'm not even trying to do, like, a story arc. Thank God. Ranger Boots number 2. 1,102 mediums in total, and we still have 416 left. So, nice. Nice. I am super happy about that. Thank God. We got a second pair in there. I cried. I don't care what you guys say. That was heartbreaking. Oh, when he lost his stuff. That was pretty rough. But yeah, I mean, like, that's the thing, though, is you have to think a lot of the stuff, like, for Settled's videos, his videos take a long time. And he's very open about the fact they take a long time. I'm open about the fact, too. Like, when I was doing my... It's a different type of grind, though. Because, like, his is mostly, like, hey, he's aiming for this goal, and he has to do it in these terribly slow, arduous ways because of how he's locked. One of my videos back in the last leagues, like during Trailblazer, the entire league, I was doing stuff on my hardcore. I was trying to max. So I had a video that was 450 hours of progress in a single video. I mean, if you think that's remotely sustainable, fuck no, dude. 450 hours for a single video, and it was 7 minutes of content. I mean, that's kind of like, you hit different hurdles. Settled can spend 450 hours for a video, but he's going to have all this story, all this arc, all this stuff that's happening. For me, it's just, I just wanted 99 rune crafting. So I worked on 99 rune crafting, and I got it in one video. I'm not going to be like, hey, here's 91. I'll see you in the next video with 92. Like, that doesn't make sense to me. That's why, like, RuneScape is a very good game for streaming. Because if you have, you know, like what's happening right now, I have an awesome audience that I can bounce a conversation off of, and it makes it more enjoyable for me. And it's not entirely about what's going on in the background, you know? We're just chatting. Now, if I wanted to be more successful at just chatting, I would need a hot tub. But unfortunately, we're not there yet. I'm doing pretty good, Ash. How are you, man? Hot tub stream? Hey, maybe one day, man. I mean, if I ever use my Twitch again to stream, that'll probably just be for other games and for, like, memes and shit. Like what I was just talking about. I don't stream for... This is the first time I've streamed in 4 months. And I'm only streaming because somebody else gave me a bunch of clues to open. Even last time I opened a bunch of clues, I opened a bunch of easy clues. I didn't do that on stream. I think it was 500 easy clues. I didn't do that on stream. So when I stream, I like to just talk and hang out with people. So hey, maybe occasionally I'll flick on the Twitch stream, chilling by a bonfire and just talking with people, you know? Hey, another pair of boots. Climbing boots G number 3. And look at all those purple sweets, dude. This is a really good inventory. First time watching a streamer to watch all your videos. Love the content. Keep up the amazing work. Yo, thank you, Ben. I really appreciate that, man. By the way, I should say, if you guys are enjoying the stream, feel free to leave a like. It's much appreciated. You don't have to. It doesn't really do anything, but makes me feel better about myself. And if you really want to support the channel, you can consider donating or becoming a channel member. Of course, you also don't have to do that. Any good tips on how to make GP? There are an infinite number of ways to make GP in this game. I would say just find something you love and make GP doing it. You can do it with skilling. You can actually make really good GP skilling right now. You can do it with PVM. You can do it with Slayer, clues, even just looting or running around the game doing random shit, buying stuff from shops and selling it, merching. I mean, you know, obviously some methods are better than others, but there's a billion ways that you can fucking do it, man. So, yeah. A message from this man says, 81 mil was the amount spent. So he's definitely profited. This junior made me at 70 base combat stats because I'm stuck and don't know what to do. I'm too scared to do Zora, even though I'm equipped enough to do it. Slayer is a great way to train your stats and progress your account to get to other bosses like, you know, Cerberus, Hydra, fucking even Kraken and Thermi are decent. Even Sire's actually pretty decent money. So I would say Slayer is a great way to overall progress your account. You can also find something that you like killing. Like, for example, way back in 2013, when I would kill cave horrors to get black masks to sell on Zybez.com since the GE didn't exist. So to sell them through Zybez, which was basically like a trading post where you'd say, hey, I'm selling this, and people come to you in game and try and buy it. That's how I trained. And I would do the hard clues, but I literally trained my stats just killing cave horrors with a whip from like 85 to 99. I think I killed like 102,000 cave horrors or something on my main. And this is before the clue counter. So I've always been a clue guy. I did like 1,000 hard clues before the puzzle solvers, before the helpers, before the like all the teleports that take you to every which way in the game. This is back when hard clues took like 25 minutes each. Like, oh my God, dude. That's how I trained, because that's what I like doing, you know? Was it necessarily the best moneymaker? No. Was it the fastest way to train my stats? Absolutely not. But I had a great time doing it. Yeah, it was back when Kiefer's was doing it too. He was a big inspiration for me to do that when I first started. Yeah, I mean, that's it. You know, I mean, you got to find something you like doing. Yeah, you had to have the compass and sextant with you to do the coordinate steps in the chart or whatever the fuck. Because if you didn't have that, even if you were in the right spot, it wouldn't let you get the next clue. That shit was hilarious. That shit was fucking hilarious, man. Hey, thanks, Mac. I appreciate that. Yeah, you know, different times. The game has changed so fucking much, man. KFC or McDonald's? Probably KFC, but I don't really eat fast food very much, man. One, because I'm frugal, and two, because I know I can just cook better food at home, so I usually just do that. But yeah, I mean, you know, there's going to be the fastest way to do something, and if it's a particular piece of content you don't like maybe you really don't like training a certain skill, White Elegant Blouse, dude, I'm so tempted to check the log now, but I will wait until we're done with all the clues. But like, if there's something you really don't like doing, you know, yeah, maybe finding the fastest way to do it could make it more enjoyable because you can push yourself. Like, for example, a lot of people hate training construction. I love training construction because it's insanely fast, and I always try and push myself to get better XP, like, hour after hour. But not everybody likes doing it, you know? Oh, here's my favorite question. Are you guys ready? I get to field my favorite question in the chat. Want to get a real job and actually contribute to society instead of leeching people's cash doing this baddie boy thing? There are 425 people in this stream right now, and I would venture that at least 50% of them are probably enjoying themselves. So therefore, my one person is entertaining 200 people. That's a pretty good rate of efficiency in progressing society. And I'm sure you, being the lonely man that you are, probably also have a very frequent experience in the entertainment fields, though the entertainers that you watch are probably more in the adult entertainment industry. But hey, guess what? They're entertainers too. So go back to watching your porn, stop insulting people for living their life and working their job, and have a fantastic rest of your day. Let's go back to open some clues. Thank you. Have a nice day. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I hate people like that. I can say it a million times and they'll never learn, man. I don't know why I keep trying. I'm working this to make my day. Hey, thank you, Daniel. I'm glad you feel that way. You know what would make my day? If I got 2 rangers in the same clue. That'd be fantastic. That's not rangers. Are you not entertained? Porn destroys your dopamine receptors. It actually does. I've read some of the studies on that. It's actually kind of interesting. Sorry, my nerd is coming out. I actually enjoy reading studies on like psychological behavior and stuff like that. It's really fucking interesting. Because some of the studies have shown that the brain when watching porn actually it like, okay, it's not proven in all of them, but some of the ones that I've read is it basically triggers your brain's reaction to think that you're like cheating and gives you an extra thrill and extra hit of dopamine because you're seeing something that you don't feel like you're supposed to see because of the morals instilled in you on society. So it's, I don't know, it's interesting. So then people become addicted to watching porn, and then they struggle to maintain legitimate relationships because, one, the things you see in porn are not normal. You know, normal people don't do all of the things that you see in porn. So, you know, for some people, you can find someone that has the same kinks as you, whatever, fine. But not everybody will. So people have a harder time holding relationships, and then it screws with their dopamine receptors, and that's holy sandals. Wow, those are expensive now. 1.3 mil for holy sandals? I'm surprised. I thought these would actually be cheaper than manacles by now, because I figured at least manacles were used by like peers and stuff. But hey, all right, I guess devout boots still have some use. Dave was right. My stepsister doesn't even like me. Oh my god, dude. You can't say stuff like that, man. You can't say stuff like that, dude. A bartender got told to get a real job at least 1 or 2 times a month. Good for you. Oh yeah, I used to work in a restaurant when I was in college and late high school, and yeah, I got that shit a lot too, man. People were like, you're wasting your life, blah blah. Like, bro. One, I gotta make money, and two, if I'm not doing this, who else is gonna do it? Yeah, want to get a lame job and actually contribute to a big company who doesn't care about you instead of teaching people and doing this quality entertainment thing. Yeah, fuck it, dude. But yeah, like, it's actually really interesting. If you guys are remotely interested in psychological studies or anything, I would genuinely encourage you to look up like the long-term effects of like porn addiction and stuff like that on the brain, because it's interesting to me. I understand that I've used the word interesting about 80 times in the past 10 minutes. I apologize. My vocabulary is very limited when I'm trying to multitask. Do you have any hobbies besides streaming? Honestly, my work is kind of my life. That's the nature of RuneScape. You have to play a lot to get footage. But I also play a lot of classic WoW, or TBC now. Progressing in phase 2 content, to those of you who are playing TBC, is very fun. And I've actually been grinding PvP. I know, what the fuck, Dave, you don't PvP in RS, why'd you PvP in WoW? My 2's team, the new season just rolled over. My 2's team is 1827 right now. That means absolutely nothing to you if you don't play WoW. But I'm trying to push 1850 with my guildmaster to be able to purchase the PvP weapon, you know? I'm having a lot of fun doing that. I mean, I enjoy, you know, getting out of the house, exercising, taking nature walks and stuff too, so. Isn't WoW dying because of the lawsuit? No, WoW is just dying because all MMOs are kind of dying. What class? I'm a Resto Druid. I much prefer healing to DPS. I don't know, I've always liked playing support classes. Are you gonna get into New World when it comes out? I might try it, but honestly, I haven't heard anything that's made me particularly interested in it. Especially the people saying, like, microtransactions are going to be a thing in the game. That was a huge, like, slap in the face to me. I was really excited about Ashes of Creation, but I think that game is just way too ambitious. I don't think that they're going to be able to do everything that they're trying to do, you know? Most played has always been a tank. Rogues seem fun, too. They're definitely a bitch to deal with in Arena, I'll tell you that. Got a team for Group Iron? Yeah, it's just gonna be me and Guides Versus All. You think playing support classes has anything to do with psychology? I'm sure it does to some degree. I just enjoy challenging myself, and especially in earlier MMOs like Classic WoW and TBC, the rotations for DPS are really, really simple. And it's basically just get gear to do more damage, whereas healing is a little bit more dynamic, which is why I just like it. I was pumping last night. On one of the bosses that we killed, I got like rank 15 healer in the world, and then rank 3 for my class. But that's probably gonna get overwritten very quickly as new methods and stuff come out for these bosses. But still, I was pumping, dude. I'm pretty fucking good at WoW, and I'm proud of it. I have a really good time playing that game too. Nah, dude, people are always gonna tell you that MMOs are dead or whatever, Koopa. You just gotta think, man. Usually, just like in the RuneScape community, the people who say that the most are the ones who have very recently quit. So, what boss? Fathom Lord or whatever? Like the set of 4 NPCs or whatever the fuck that give it abilities. Burnt out on OSRS, give me a skill or task suggestion. Do something you don't normally do. Try clue scrolls if you don't normally do clue scrolls. Try PVM or a new boss if you haven't really done that. Yeah, WoW has always kind of been the king of MMOs, honestly. And it'll probably always be the most well-known MMO. Like, RuneScape is up there, but there's a reason the WoW player base, even after all the bullshit that's happened, is still pretty big. I hope Blizzard puts more effort in the next expansion. I do too, but you also have to think, man. We are, again, going back to psychological stuff. A lot of us are all chasing this high we felt playing games like this when we were kids. And when you're a kid, everything is heightened. You know, things are more entertaining because you have less responsibilities. You can focus more of your attention into things, and, you know, it gives you that huge kick of dopamine. So going back, and the re-release of all these games, including OSRS, is a lot of people are trying to chase that high that they felt when they were younger. And just because of different circumstances in life now, you're never going to get that same feeling. But you might still be able to enjoy the game in a different way. And that's kind of how I've been with old school and with WoW TBC. Even finding a new game, it's just going to get efficiency to shit immediately. Like, players will very quickly find out what's the best, how to play the best class, how to fucking, how to, skip this shitty part of the game to get to this part of the game faster, and how to boost each other and do these crazy things. Like, I mean, that's just how people are now. That's why there's like the 2 classes of gamers when you're talking about WoW, where it's like you have the tryhard efficiency people, and then you have the dad gamers that are like the really casual players. How to 3-tick barbfish. I mean, yeah, it's stuff like that. Like, you think it's not for everybody, right? Not everybody likes a 3-tick fish, and that's fine. You don't have to. And then the people who do, maybe you find enjoyment in doing that. That's fine too. Like, some people enjoy playing with like a certain sense of like calculated efficiency. It makes it more fun for them, and that's also perfectly fine. Again, that's the beauty of MMOs. You can play how you want and still enjoy yourself. Great. Play Rust and watching the old video and didn't realize how much more efficiently everyone plays it now. I mean, the best example for RuneScape isn't even skilling or bossing related, right? Think about PvP. Strictly PvP when it comes to RuneScape. Look at a video from 2012. Even from one of the god tier PKers that everyone hyped the fuck up back then. Look at any of those. They are horrible. I would be better than them. And I am awful at PKing. But the thing is, like, people just were all at that skill caliber back then. And as we got older, people got smarter and just naturally progressed. And everyone progressed to try and keep up with them as well. So, like, 1-tick AGS specking back in 2012 didn't happen. Did not fucking happen. Just wasn't a thing. If you saw someone do that, they were fucking god tier, high risk PKer. Like, they were amazing. Nowadays, incredibly casual players can still do things like that, because you kind of have to if you want to be successful doing, PvP or that type of content. It's just kind of how the game has changed and evolved. And I realize I'm doing this with my hands a lot. I'm sorry. But that's just how MMOs are as a whole, They will evolve, just because the player base has gotten older. I mean, I would imagine that almost everybody in this stream, aside from maybe 3% of people, are between the ages of 18 and 45. Because I know what my demographic is. That item looks so freaking cool. I know what my demographic is, and a lot of people between the ages of 18 and 45 are in college, university. They are working full-time. They have wives, kids, families. You know, they have responsibilities, so they aren't going to play the same way they did when they were 14, came home from school, and just played RuneScape for 12 hours until 3 in the morning, and then went to bed, woke up, went to school, and did the same thing over again, right? Like, it's different for a lot of people now. You go back to the old 2007 engine from release. You're gonna do two-way switches. Oh god. Aren't you supposed to be listening to your teachers? Nah, dude. Who's the 44-year-old in here? Well, I mean, obviously the majority of my demographic is between the ages of 20 and 29. But there are people that are a little bit older. There are people that are a little bit younger. I would love to get another pair of Ranger boots, but I'm at least satisfied with 2. At least 2 is like pretty much bring back the profit just on its own. 3 would just be profit out of everything aside from the Rangers, though. I don't get why everyone on this game now is such a sweat bag. I mean, I play efficiency in a lot of regards because, hey, there's spiked manacles number 3, I think. Pretty good. I play efficiently in a lot of regards because, again, for me, this is my work. So you have to think, I get paid based on my effort. You know, this is, for me, it's not like a work 9 to 5, get paid for 9 to 5. It's like, if I lazily work 9 to 5, or if I efficiently work 9 to 5, I can get way more done in the efficient portion of it. So I can get more done for my time in that sense and get more videos more quickly, more consistently, right? Or be able to invest the remainder of my free time doing things other than RuneScape. But like a casual player, again, it might be a similar situation. Maybe they work 9 to 5, they eat dinner, and then they only have 2 or 3 hours before bed, maybe even only 1 hour. So they want to play as efficiently as they can in that 1 hour because they want to progress their account still. So I don't know. Why is it acceptable for people to get paid playing a kids point and click game, not being rude? I mean, if you want to get an honest opinion, I could dumb down any actor or entertainment industry thing to that point. You could say, why should any entertainer get paid for walking around and pretending they're somebody else? Anyone can do that. Or why should any porn star get paid for taking a dick? Anyone can take a dick. I mean, like, you know, that, I don't know, man. Because entertainment is a relevant thing that exists in the world. I mean, there are plenty of amazing singers. Not every amazing singer makes a bunch of money. Just like not every actor gets the same caliber of fame, or not every content creator gets the same caliber of subscribers or whatever. Like, I'm just saying, you know, people who play football, it does take a particular skill set to be a professional football player, right? And it takes a particular skill set to be an entertainer, or a porn star, or a fucking news anchor, right? I mean, you could say the same thing about being a news anchor. You're just reading a script. But it takes a particular type of person to be able to do that. And not everybody can. So, I understand that from the outside, being in the entertainment industry looks incredibly fucking easy. And sure, I'm not pretending I'm a fucking neurosurgeon, right? But for someone who isn't as social as me, they wouldn't be able to sit in front of a screen and talk for 2 hours and just try and maintain conversations with people. And that's why a lot of streamers don't get those viewers. They don't get the pop-off, because even when they get a lucky host or, you know, get that lucky bit of recognition, they don't keep it rolling. So, yeah. Are porn stars suddenly your go-to reason for everything? Because it's something that everybody in here, between the ages of 20 and 29, probably could understand. Because most people between the ages of 20 and 29 watch porn. I mean, they just do. I mean, entertainment is a really valuable industry. It really is. Thought it was a casket opening? Again, if you want to just watch it all condensed, you can watch the video. Like, I put in probably not as much anymore because I found ways to make my content take less time because I play more efficiently. Hey, there's another pair of boots. Climbing boots G number like 12,032. Sorry, I don't know if I even muted my mic there. I don't know, like, I don't know how to say it other than, like, everyone's different. You don't know what goes on behind the scenes, right? Like I said, one video for me took 300 plus hours. My average video nowadays for the Unlocking RuneScape series, for example, is 40 to 50 hours. And that's for one video. I found ways to speed that up by working on multiple different series and multiple accounts at once. But back towards the end of my Hardcore Iron Man, when I was maxing it, doing all those raids, that was 70 hours every week minimum just to play in game, and then a couple hours editing on top of that every single week. And that's kind of why I burnt out so much doing that. Like, you know, there's a lot more that goes into it than what you just see in the 12-minute highlight reel at the end of the week, you know? And that's with me not even doing crazy levels of editing. I mean, there's some people that put in that amount of work and also spend a similar amount of time editing. You're fine, Drew. I understand you weren't coming at me aggressive, bro. I get it. It is difficult to see from an outside perspective. I totally understand that. You just also have to get that there are a lot of people that are just dicks. So, you know, someone might be unhappy with their job or feel like their job is more difficult than someone else's. And instead of, you know, the logical solution, finding a new job, they'll take it out on other people. I understand that's dumbing things down. It's not that easy to just find a new job. But, I mean, you should, if you're not happy with your life, try to improve it. I mean, like, I don't know, like, how else to say it, you know? I wasn't happy with my life when I was going in college to be a civil engineer. I was working as a drafter, and I hated it. So I said, fuck this, I don't want to do it. You know, I mean, like, you don't have to, you can shuffle the deck. You don't have to always take the exact hand you're dealt in life, I guess. How many climbing boots, G, bro? Oh my god. But my unhappy job last Friday, the difference in the way I've been feeling has been night and day. That's awesome, man. As long as, you know, as long as you are finding a way to support yourself and whoever else might be relying on you for support, good on you, brother. You know, obviously, I'm not going to get too deep into the whole different life circumstances. Some people are born into whatever. You know, I get that, right? I was born pretty poor. I'm still pretty poor. But I'm poor and happy. And, you know, I'd rather be, and this isn't true for everybody, but I'd rather be poor and happy than rich and angry. And there is Ranger Boots, number 3. I'm not poor anymore. Let's go. All right, so we're on rate for Rangers now. Awesome. 3 Rangers means this is just insane profit at this point for Mr. Tragland. I feel good about myself now. Amazing. Perfect time for that to happen, right? Is the whole opening? Have you gotten any Rangers? No. None. Absolutely none. Yeah. Really poor and happy and rich and depressed. Right. Like, example. Again, when I was working as a drafter in the engineering firm, I didn't like it at all. And I knew that the way that was affecting my mental health, I was going to take that home with me. And, you know, that would have sucked. Hey, what's up, Chocobo? Haven't seen you in ages, man. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, I know I would have taken that home with me. And I don't want to take that home with me, you know? What I do now is, sure, I get frustrated when I go super fucking dry getting something, right? But at the end of the day, I know that I'm very blessed to be able to, I know people hate when I say that, right? But whatever. I'm blessed to be able to do what I do. And I get to be in a positive enough mental state to maintain a healthy relationship with my wife, maintain a healthy, you know, physical relationship with myself. That sounds like I'm just, you know, rubbing one out constantly. Not what I'm going for there. I mean, like, I'm happy enough with how I am physically, you know, happy with my exercise, happy with all that stuff. And if I worked at that job that I hated, I don't know if I'd even be mentally comfortable enough to be in the relationship that has made my life so nice, you know? So, like, to me, I value my relationship with my wife, and I value my own mental sanity more than I value the income. So, yeah. Sorry. I get it. It sounds weird, but, like, I think it's really important for people to have perspective, you know? Open stream to Rangers? Yo, what's up, Odin? Yeah, I think it's really important for people to have perspective because, you know, nowadays you scroll through Twitter, you scroll through Instagram, and you're generally seeing the best life. How many of these things have I had? I genuinely cannot wait to check at the end of this. Yeah, like, you know, you scroll through Twitter, you scroll through Instagram, and you see these super fit people, always smiling, always happy, and it's important to know that that's not, you know, that's not always how it is. And I think sometimes it's good to hear that. It's good to hear that from behind the scenes of someone you might think that that's how it always is going to be, but it's just not, you know? The reality is, sometimes life kicks you in the dick. All right? That's, you know, it sucks, but it's about getting back up and how you progress past it, you know? You're allowed to stop getting climb boots, G. Okay, Trig. Okay, I'll stop. I'll just get double rangers in one clue real quick just to make up for it. I mean, yeah, some people work a job they don't like, but because they have all that extra money, they can then really, really enjoy their life outside of their job. And that's also perfectly fine. There is absolutely nothing wrong with that choice either. Absolutely nothing. If that's if you can maintain a positive overall mental health while doing that, that's great. How long did accruing these take? This actually isn't my account. A viewer of mine wanted me to open these, but you can do 20 to 25 medium clues an hour. So probably somewhere in the scope of 40 to 50 hours. And I really have to pee, but I'm like, man, there's only 100 clues left. I might as well just open them, right? And, you know, 40 hours, by the way, in the scope of RuneScape doesn't sound like a lot, but I promise you, as someone who has done an insane amount of clue scrolls, 40 hours doing clues is like 5,000 hours doing anything else. It's so fucking boring just running around the game, man. It's like an agility course without the dopamine of the experience. It's just, ugh. I think that's why most average people can't stack up that amount of clues. How many masters did you get this opening? 0. Because the account owner said that he doesn't have a lot of the requirements for the masters, so he just wanted me to open the mediums. Holding pee in a healthy. Just go pee. I know it's not healthy, bro. I mean, I'm not like, my bladder's not exploding. I just have a slight urge to go to the bathroom. Felt like it took forever, not gonna lie. Oh, trust me, I know, man. I know. Alright, you know what? Fine. I'll be right back. Give me like 2 minutes. You guys can talk amongst yourselves. Be real, it's all that porn talk. He's not peeing. But did my music seriously pause in the second that I got up? Are you fucking kidding me? Nah, dude. My wife is home. I'll do that later. I play chess. Sick. Did I make a new friend here? I don't know, man. It's all about you, isn't it? Alright, make sure the recorder's going. Alright. Look at that. Penguin mask. Who needs rangers when you got a penguin mask? I'm just kidding. I'll take a 4th pair of rangers, please. Yo, thank you for the 20, Henrique. I appreciate that. Hey, I'm the one that chose to go working a lot, and now I got a bit of extra money to enjoy life better. But yeah, my long-term plan is to work less, earn the necessary, and just be happy. Way to go. Yo, thank you so much for the donation, man. I appreciate that. That means a lot, dude. And I'm happy for you, too. You know, it's always good to find that healthy balance in life that keeps you, keeps you moving, keeps you enjoying what you do. It's important. All right. Oh, hey, I forgot to be hyping this up the entire time I've been streaming. I do have a new video going live today at 2 p.m. It's a concept that I have never really tried before, but I was kind of motivated by Deadman. This was actually recorded right before Deadman mode came out. The concept... 28 dig site teleports. What the... That's... What? And then also 6 Narda... 28 dig site teleports. That's insane. Bro, what the fuck? That's an insane clue. Because you're unlocking our series, I've been grinding more PVM content. Bless, bro, and good luck and peace. Yo, thank you, dude. I hope you're enjoying yourself. 2 p.m. which time zone? Because 36 p.m. here. 2 hours from now. All my stuff's in Eastern time. But yeah, long support you. Been following you for quite a long time. Hey man, I thoroughly appreciate that. Just know you don't have to, obviously, but I'm not gonna say no if someone's like, hey, let me donate. I'm not gonna be like, nah, dude, fuck you. Yeah, of course, fucking, that'd be nice. Lost my train of thought completely. All right, well, moving on. I don't know. I'm a boomer. But moving on. Oh yeah, let's talk about the video. I got the idea thinking about Deadman mode. And the concept is, that's actually the first Master Scroll book we've had from all these mediums, which is disgusting. I went PvPing, or I went PVMing on a PvP world in absolute max gear. So, it's a bit of a shorter video, but if you guys like it, I will definitely do another one. I think it turned out pretty cool. It's not like a long, grindy video. It's a pretty short one. But, I don't know. I hope people like it. And I was waiting to continue working on the concept until after the first video went out so that more people would be hunting me in the second one. Sorry, talking a lot. My throat is not used to this. So basically, taking, a T-bow in full armor and going to do Zilliana on a PvP world. I don't know. I've been seeing all the PvP hardcores and all this. I'm like, you know what? This seems like a really fun concept. I had a blast doing it, so I hope you guys like it. We haven't seen a new collection log slot in a long time, so I'm genuinely wondering if I filled the collection log. Never mind. Speak of the devil. I shouldn't have said... Actually, you know what? Screw it. I should have said something because we just got another collection log slot. That's awesome. The bank tab, all the new items of these 1K caskets. This bank tab is the new items and then stuff from the actual eclectics themselves. And I think this tab is just like other uniques. So you got the ranger boots right there. This right here, this is already profit. I don't know why. I mean, okay, never mind. It's 32 mil. That's actually accurate. So this is already profit because he told me he spent 81 mil on implings in total. So this is already 14 mil profit plus everything else. The 1,200 purple sweets, which is another 8 mil. So like, it's a good amount of money. Probably made at least $1 mil an hour. 0 wizard boots? Yeah, it's kind of weird. Actually, while we're here, 6. 6. It's kind of funny. All right, continuing on. We're coming up to the home stretch here. Less than 100 left. I mean, wizard boots are just the same as everything else, like getting You know, okay, not that. That's 2 times as rare, actually. But, like, getting, like, a mithril plate body trimmed is the same rate as wizard boots, you know? It is all the same. Hey, my girlfriend graduates from nursing school in December. Does your wife know what kind of nurse she wants to be? She's not sure yet, but I think she wants to go into, midwifery, I think is what it's called. I don't know. Like, she wants to help people in the, you know, going through childbirth and stuff. Which I think is bold, because I am incredibly squeamish. If I, like, see blood or, like, a needle, I'm like, bleh. But she's out here, like, wanting to deal with that every day, man. That's crazy to me. I respect the hell out of it. Look at all these freaking... How many pieces of freaking elegant have I gotten, dude? Penguin mask again, best item. Alright, either give me one more unique or one more pair of boots. Please. I'm so tempted to just spam open the rest of these, but I won't. Yo, thank you for the 3, Josh. I really appreciate that, buddy. I to school myself. My girlfriend is a traveling ER nurse currently. When I'm done with school, we'll be traveling together. Yeah, I've heard that you can get crazy wages right now if you know, because of COVID and everything, if you're traveling. Like, that blows my mind, man. Some of the stuff that the figures I was hearing, maybe I do like traveling. I don't know. Here comes the climbing boots G. Oh, I should have been more specific, huh? That ICU or pediatrics. Yeah, dude, that's scary to me, man. I wouldn't be able to function in like an emergency situation like that. I just wouldn't. Like, I would just fucking shut down, dude. What? His travel CNA makes 1,500 a week. It's pretty good, dude. It is pretty good. I would not complain with that at all. Alright, let me get the recording for the last 20 because I didn't get anything in that one. You can check the log. I will check the log. Alright, I'll give you guys a choice. Because this is being made into a video. So, I'm going to give you a choice of one of 2 things. You can either see a collection log, or I can tell you the total amount that everything was worth. Not both. You have to pick one. So, spam up your choice. Log. Man, everyone wants collection log? Okay, collection log it is then. Everyone wants collection log, it looks like. A couple people want to see the total amount. But it's vast majority collection log. Alright, we'll take a look at the collection log when it's done. Alright, let me get this going here. Alright, 20 clues left to go. So far, I'm feeling pretty alright. We definitely could have had an extra pair of rangers, but 3 is pretty much smack on the rate. 4 would be amazing. But let's see if we get anything in these last 20. 2 gold elegant shirts in the same inventory is actually abhorrently rare. That is actually insane. Oh, another log slot coming in right at the end. All right. Arma Crozier. 10 left to go. I will spam click the last 5 just for the satisfaction. All right. All right, nothing new in there. Another freaking gold elegant shirt. I swear, I've had so many of these, dude. It wasn't even a new item. It wasn't even a new item. All right, so now let's take a look at the collection log and the total amount of money that came from all of these. All right. So I will have to total up this tab too, actually. So let me before I do anything, let me just move all this in here. All this in here. Put the coins in there too. Because I need to be able to add this to the amount that was spent too to get accurate totals. I can just turn on the bank tab thing for that one. Let me do all that, and then we'll check the collection log. Please check the gold elegant shirt stack. Alright, I will check the gold elegant shirt stack. Hang on. Gold elegant shirt. 8. 8. Bro. 8? That's disgusting. Like, that's just wrong. And then 5 purple elegant blouses as well. Dude, alright. Alright. Alright, it's time to take a look at the collection log, which is, I think, in here now, right? Let's see. Mediums, 114 out of 115. What is missing? What is missing? The freaking white unicorn mask. Oh, no. That's just... Oh, that's awful. That's awful. Missing 1 item. I was so confident by the end that we had seen everything because I was getting no new collection log slots. Missing 1 item. Ah. That would have been so cool if we got it. And then you take a look down here. 9 gold elegant shirts, 6 pink elegant blouses, 6 purple elegant blouses. Dude, oh my lord. Missing 1 item. Oh. I'm actually kind of sad about that. That kind of blows, dude. I mean, everything else is actually looking pretty balanced up here. 6 rangers, 3 wizards, 6 holy sandals. So I should have about 5 or 6 of most of these uniques. And it's pretty much there. 12 stoles. Nothing else in here really stands out that much, right? I mean, 26 strength enemies. These have to be more common. I'm actually... Let me look this up. I'm almost positive that these have to be more common, man. Medium treasure trails. Casket. Let me see. Because if these aren't more common, that's gross. Found in page. Strength. No. Strength. Where is strength? 1 in 341. Are these... They're slightly more common than other stuff. Right? 1 in 341? Oh, no. These are like 4 times or 3 times the commonality of everything else. That's really weird. Why would they make this and this so much more common than everything else? That actually makes no sense. Alright, well, regardless, this was really fun. I will make this into a video at some point, probably next Wednesday. And again, there is going to be a new video in 2 hours coming out, so I'd really appreciate if you guys, set your alarms, whatever. It's coming out at 2 p.m. Eastern. Throw some likes on there. Video has a sponsor, so the better it does, the more your boy can eat, which is nice. So yeah. I'll see you guys a little bit later. I might do another stream sometime soonish if I decide to do more clue scrolls, or if Traglin decides to do more clue scrolls. That'd be fine too. Peace out. Thank you so much, guys. I had a fantastic time. This was really fun. 2-hour stream, just chatting, hanging out with you guys. Hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. Take care of yourself, drink water, check your posture, and